And now, please welcome Mr. Siddhartha Nangia, co-founder of Smytten. With over 2 decades of FMCG experience and deep expertise in market dynamics, he's dedicated to transforming how brands understand and engage with their audiences. We're delighted to have him here with us today. Siddharth, the stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. How many of you had not heard of Smytten before entering this place? Just raise your hands, please. My question has changed. Few hands. Last time I asked how many had heard of it. For the people who had heard already before, I told you last time, kahani baki hai abhi. And we'll continue from here as we speak. I'll only talk about for the next 4 or 5 minutes. This is a very dangerous thing out here which keeps running the down clock on it. If you can have the presentation, please, guys. Okay, so what we did in the last, what is Smytten all about? It's a discovery, trial, sampling platform which converts into, if you can move to the next slide, I can quick recap. What is Smytten all about? It's yes, India's largest sampling platform where we convert all the insights for the brands. Yes, few numbers out here. In the last 1 year, we acquired close to around 7 more million consumers, adding up to around 27 million people who have Smytten app on their phone as we speak today. 80 million samples delivered to the consumers at home, which means so much of data that we are sitting on. It's not only online. Yes, we started as an online platform, but we are spreading our footprint in the offline space as well. And I'll talk a bit more about it as we go along. Consumers, NCCS, we were not even talking about it a few years back. We have learned from you guys, where many brands came and said, this is very, very critical. Even Nitin spoke about it early in the day. Good classification on NCCS, good spread on the platform. From the age segment, age bracket, almost every age bracket is available. Good decent numbers there as well, male and female. The best part for us is the reach across the country. With all the internet penetration, mobile penetration, this was a must for us to achieve. We are currently present across 19,000 pin codes. More than 90% where it is serviceable practically to service those customers out. What are we doing? Why so many people are coming on our platform? People come on the platform. It's a marketplace that we created. It's a marketplace we created for both trial and commerce side of it. You can come and try products. You can shop products. Whatever you do on the platform, we charge you for it, obviously, because we're giving value back to the customer. And in between the two, the most important for this forum out here is we capture data from the time consumer comes on the platform all the way to their feedbacks, and everything flows back into the system of the brands. And that's why we keep building the database and the richness of it. That was the online part of it. This is offline. So we said we started as an online platform. Many brands came to us. If you want to be the one-stop shop for data, for insights, you can't do that with online. You have to venture into the offline space as well. Glad we have our own stores, India's first experiential stores, and we are expanding that further. It actually is for us internally, we call them as a consumer lab, where brands engage with the consumers directly in our stores, and they can get insights upfront. You can do any kind of testing on it, whether it is feedback, NPD testing, so on and so forth after that. While we are doing all of this, what happens at the back end? Thanks to the tech side of it, every data point gets captured at the back end, and we have more than 100 cohorts at the back end. So far, in the last 1 year, I came here a year back when I said we start starting off, we are learning. A year down the line, I can tell you very proudly that whatever surveys or whatever briefs we have got from the brands, more than 90% of cases, we've been able to give them the cohort they were looking for from the database. We have it already. Anything that you look for, you can read it for yourself. Now, all of this, what does it happen from here? So we are not just a marketplace that we started off with. It's everything getting into the consumer insight space, into Smytten PulseAI. We are building it into a new age research tech platform. So tech is our strength. That's what I must tell you openly out here. And we're very proud of what we are building. We are learning, building, learning from all of you, from everybody else as well. And this is something I see every month, something new coming from our side, from my tech team. Along with the AI side of it, you'll hear a lot on the AI. Won't talk much about it, but it is more about the efficient use of it, which is making us probably stand out than what others are doing at this moment. What are we changing? What are we chasing to change? One is, how do I make the audience, which is a lot more authentic for the brands? It is all coming from the transactional data. It is not a claim data. That's the first one. Speed is what we want to stand for. We are a firm believer that months have to go, years have to go to months, have to go to weeks, have to go to hours. That's what our aim is, to get to where you get right ins. But every time, you have to believe on the insights that we are giving, and that's what we're trying to develop. Precision is, again, the more niche you get from a cohort perspective, the platform actually becomes a lot more relevant for you. And I'll give you some examples later. This we are getting there. I would assume that I would believe that as we go along, this is only going to get better because whatever data that we are giving back to the brands or insights, they have to be actionable as well. We are seeing 8 on 10 cases, those ads, communication testing get done, ads are going live. So that's a big kick for us internally. What are we doing for, now few the things, just as an example for you, right? What is a typical day for us today? What are we standing out for? We get, for example, even today, like since last evening till this morning, there are some 22 briefs sitting in our mailbox where brands give us multiple things out there, but they want the response within few hours. And that is what we have built out here, right from survey creation to targeting the right audience, getting them to fill the surveys, not forcing them, nudging them while they are actually doing the transactions on the platform because that is what they come here from. By the evening, a report is already available to the brand. So this is how what is standing out for. There is the agility part of it, which I spoke about speed earlier. Another example could be, again, Gen Z's ka attention lena kitna mushkil hai, we all know it. And this is what brings in a lot of innovation internally for us. Right swipe, humne zindagi mein kiya nahi. But for example, even concept test, we built a swipe test where you can do a right swipe, left swipe. And we're getting great response for that as well. It is all about innovation I'm referring to what we're building. There are just few examples. I spoke about earlier about the niche cohorts. While we started as a beauty, personal care, health and wellness platform, we have expanded ourselves now to attract any industry that you can think of. We are working with automobile, paint industry, pet care, so on and so forth. Again, because all those audiences that we have, we are picking up signals, picking up data from them because we want to ensure brands get that information back and what they're looking from the right cohort side of it. So what we are today, as we speak today, we are actually building our end-to-end research, market research, like any other market agency, but doing things in a different way, keeping those 4 things that I spoke about earlier as our main agenda. But anything and everything that we do today has to be layered with a strong tech, authentic audience, and a great team. If these 3 you can combine together, we are okay to serve anyone and everyone out here in the room and outside as well. As I said last time, and I keep saying it, we learn from you guys. And at the same time, we don't just work with brands, we also work with agencies to help them out and also to grow ourselves in the whole process. So from a team perspective, we don't have a stall. We want to interact with each one of you over the next 2 days. My team members out there, just raise your hands, 3 of you, please, if you don't mind. So we have Geeta, who leads our research, Pratiti, who leads our brand insights and brand partnership, and Trisha, who leads the category side as well. Thank you so much, everyone. It's already red out here. My speed increased towards the end because Mitali's eyes were getting redder. I could see that as well. Thank you so much, everyone.